Yeah, good morning, everyone. My name is Byeong-gu Kim from Ulsan Port Authority. I'm Marketing Director. So I'm honored to be presenting today on the topic of what to read competitive green supply chain for alternative marine fuels. Unfortunately, as far as I know, the simultaneous interpretation is not available for our session. So, I thought this presentation was supposed to be a Korean presentation. However, the organizer asked me to do it in English the other days. So please bear with my English. Alright, so without further ado, just let's get started. Yeah. I will begin by outlining the structure of my presentation. It's divided into four main chapters. First, the critical importance of establishing a green marine fuel supply chain and green corridor. As we all know, the Paris Agreement is a milestone in the global effort to combat climate change. It's impossible to talk about green shipping corridor, alternative marine fuels, and climate action without referencing this landmark agreement. At the 2015 Paris Agreement, world leaders, including the President of France and the UN Secretary General, repeatedly emphasized the need to take action against climate change, declaring we must, we can, and we will in support of the agreement. Then, finally, this historic agreement marked a significant turning point in the global climate action. Adopted that same year, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, so-called SDGs, also prioritized climate action. Both the Paris Agreement and the SDGs call for global cooperation and leadership from developed countries and all the world. But how can we achieve carbon neutrality in the shipping sector, which contributes 3% of global carbon emission? As shown in this table, to limit global warming to 2 degrees Celsius, we must reach net zero emission by 2050 and reduce emission by 2/3 from 2008 level by 2040. Our country, Korea, a highly trade-dependent nation, relies on shipping for 99% of its imports and exports. As the seventh largest per capita emitter among G20 countries in 2020, Korea faced even greater pressure to decarbonize its shipping sector. To achieve carbon neutrality in shipping, we must transition from traditional fossil fuel to alternative marine fuels like green methanol, green ammonia. However, as shown in the table, these alternative fuels currently face significant challenges related to supply, storage, safety, and regulatory frameworks. But the conversion to alternative marine fuels is essential. Developed countries, in particular, have a crucial role to promote this. In this regard, the Clydebank Declaration, adopted at COP26 in Glasgow, highlighted the social and economic benefits of net zero shipping and the potential for new global business opportunities. Green shipping challenges at COP27 in 2022 announced the establishment of the Korean-US Green Shipping Corridor. Well, I'm personally very excited about Korea's potential to gain a competitive edge as a port nation and emerge as a new green energy powerhouse. by leveraging green shipping corridor. I believe that decarbonizing shipping is not only a necessity, but also an opportunity for economic growth. However, sorry about that. So actually, personally, in September 2023, I had the privilege of attending the naming ceremony of the world's first methanol-powered container ship, Laura Musk, hosted by Musk. EU Commissioner Ursula von Leyen emphasized green methanol as a key driver of green economic growth and called for cooperation between the public and private sector to accelerate its adoption at the naming ceremony. So, I would say the private action in the shipping industry represents a significant opportunity for green economic growth. We should approach green marine fuels and shipping corridor from this perspective. In the highly competitive Northeast Asian port region, the ability to supply green energy will be a key differentiator. Securing port readiness for green marine fuels is essential to maintain a competitive edge. However, foreign views on the readiness of Korean ports for green marine fuels differ from our expectation. Recent foreign reports such as the S7-1 shows that while Singapore port and Shanghai port have received high rating, Korean ports have lagged behind. This suggests that Korean current capacity and potential for green marine fuels are very limited. How can the stakeholders, including ports, facilitate green energy and green corridor in the region? According to the World Economic Center's study in 2022, in highlighting the important role of stakeholders in green shipping corridor. I will leave out the details here, but just talk about the one role of port. Act as a catalyst between fuel producer, shipping companies, and cargo owners to realize green corridor. Second chapter is IMPH. The International Association of Ports and Harbors, IMPH, is actively supporting ports worldwide in expanding infrastructure and improving systems to facilitate the transition to green marine fuels. Speaking of the PRL implemented by IMPH, many ports are utilizing the port readiness level PRL for alternative fuels. What to adapt, evaluate a port's readiness for alternative marine fuels. The PRL helps stakeholders including shippers and suppliers, so understand our port's capabilities in handling alternative fuels. So Ulsan for methanol and LNG is just standing at 7. The IFH also recognized sustainable port project globally, awarding one port in each of 6 categories, where this year Ulsan port was the sole recipient of 2 awards. This shows the sustainable competitiveness of Ulsan port. Third chapter, the port of Ulsan, the green energy. Well, let me explain our port personally. The port of Ulsan is a major global port, handling approximately 195 million tons of 195 million tons of cargo annually, with a strong focus on weekly cargoes. It accommodates around 24,000 ships per year and have a simultaneously pursuing capacity of 123 ships. In terms of liquid cargo volume, Ulsan ranks first in Northeast Asia and fourth worldwide. The port had 13 commercial tanker terminals and 3 nearby biodiesel producers in Ulsan port. So it makes just Ulsan port a significant hub for biofuel production, storage, and bunkering as well. Ulsan port envisions itself as a green energy logistics hub. To achieve this, the Ulsan Port Authority is expanding and consulting its infrastructure for LNG, methanol, ammonia, and offshore wind power as well. This year, a new LNG terminal with a storage capacity of 860,000 kiloliters started the LNG business. Additionally, our port plans to establish facilities for green hydrogen by 2026 and green hydrogen ammonia by 2030. Our port will also continue to enhance its existing tank terminal cluster to handle a diverse range of fuels, including biofuels. The Korean government has implemented a comprehensive plan to establish an alternative marine fuel supply chain with a vision to position Korean ports as a leading hub for green fuels in Northeast Asia. This timely initiative addressed the numerous challenges associated with building such a supply chain. According to the plan, Korean government designated Ulsan port as the sole Korean port for green energy hub. Among Korean ports, Ulsan port is particularly well positioned to emerge as a prominent bunkering hub. Its strategic location and existing infrastructure give it a significant comparative advantage over other ports in the Northeast Asia region. So, everyone just have some question that why Ulsan port? Not Ulsan port. As discussed earlier, Ulsan port is already a global leader in liquid cargo and energy supply. Its substantial infrastructure and experienced people minimize investment cost and enable economies of scale. The port handles significant volumes of methanol and ammonia annually. And furthermore, Ulsan and Ulsan ports are very close, only 6 kilometers. So forming a unified region, by collaborating, the 2 ports can effectively address infrastructure and demand change, optimizing the development of a green marine fuel fuel supply chain. Korean government recognized this synergy and has facilitated an agreement between Ulsan and Ulsan Port to cooperate on building a joint green fuel supply chain. The plan to leverage Ulsan Port's infrastructures to meet the green anchoring needs of vessel calling at Ulsan. The Ulsan and Ulsan Ports Alliance isn't the only example of port collaboration alliance. We're actually just in the United States. The port of Tacoma and the port of Seattle, separated by less than 60 kilometers, have formed already the Northwest Seaport Alliance (NWSA) since 2015. This alliance is actively participating in the green shipping program, like the Busan Port and Ulsan Port. Korean government and Ulsan Port Authority are working diligently to promote alternative marine fuels through various collaborative efforts, including meetings and publications. We are aimed to position Ulsan Port as a global leaders in green methanol, green marine fuels. Last chapter, the world first green methanol and biodiesel supply. As you know, in a highly competitive global green port industry, Ulsan Port achieved a significant milestone by becoming the first country and first port to supply methanol and biodiesel fuels to world first methanol-powered container vessel owned by Ulsan. This success was the result of collaborative efforts between the Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries and various stakeholders, including industry leaders. Well, actually, there are several challenges in this achievement, including the lack of legal recognition for biodiesel and methanol as marine fuels, and the absence of safety protocols. To overcome those hurdles, a public-private task force team was formed and bringing together key players such as the Ministry of Ocean and Fishery, Korean Maersk, HE Hyundai Heavy Industry, the OCI Global, which is produce green methanol, and KR, and etc. Even just oil tanker terminals located in just Norway. So, as a result of this program effort, Ulsan Port successfully supplied the biodiesel and green methanol to container vessels, particularly biodiesel produced by local companies in Ulsan. So then, the maiden voyage was just for the vessel from Ulsan to Denmark. Yeah, this year, in partnership with Hyundai Heavy Industries, Ulsan Port is on track to become the world's largest methanol bunkering port, which supplied 17,000 tons of methanol fuels in 12 deliveries already. In conclusion, Ulsan Port, together with its partners, Port of Ulsan, is committed to leading the way in alternative marine fuels. We aim to establish Ulsan Port as a premier destination for green shipping, cargo, and green alternative marine fuels. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you.